Hey, another, oh, the wrong overlay is on, whatever. Another tournament brought to you by TeamBCN.net. This is going to be our platinum, I always start off saying platinum. This is going to be our bronze through gold tournament, and we're going to jump into our first game right here, right now. Let's go ahead and look at Ohana. At the bottom right, we see none other than EpochAce. Being a legit baller on the bottom right. He's going to be blue, and the red Power Ranger, the evil arch nemesis of the blue Power Ranger, is going to be none other than Deceipher at the top left. Top left, bottom right. That's just how it works, babies. This is a two-player map. Doesn't get any more serious than this, as we do see Epic right now having a little bit of a SCV lead. Actually, I mean Deceipher. Looking for that magical supply depot. Good old EpochAce. Gonna place it right by his ramp so he can get a nice little wall in going here. We see Deceipher doing quite the opposite, building it right next to his pylon so that his SCV does minimum amount of transfer. The more this SCV travels, the less money he's getting in his overall lifespan. However, this wall can come in handy as the game goes on. Very interesting. We actually are going to see two supply depots here for coming out of EpochAce. A little odd, but here's the thing. He's going to have a lot of supply. And the nice thing with a lot of supply is you're a baller. A little extra supply in the early game might not hurt too badly. What is going on, Scatter? Pleasure to see you, homie G. Right, we do see our first guys going down for Deceipher at a reasonable time. Both actually going to be halfway done at about the halfway mark. So this is actually this is a pretty early gas here, which makes me think we're going to see some kind of tech lab on this barracks. We'll see if that actually happens though, or if he's going to go for a factory with that additional gas. Good old Epic getting his orbital pretty soon. The moment this is done, try and get our orbital. Or perhaps right after this SCV. We do see the gas finishing up now for EpochAce on the bottom right here. And here we go, second racks, which I do expect a factory to be plopping down here. I think both players are going to do some early aggression to each other. Let's see if we see a factory here from EpochAce or not. We only have one guy on gas right now, so I wouldn't be surprised to actually see an expansion here. Do you see SCV waiting for an expansion himself? One Mariner moving out to keep that expansion safe. EpochAce not going to rush to build this bunker quite yet. See which one of these Mariners gets the first pop shot off. Well, we are going to have the second Mariner here. I really like this, that Deceipher is putting his initial Mariner at the watchtower closest to his opponent. I really like this. If anything leaves EpochAce's base, he's going to know about it. Unless, of course, EpochAce takes this more awkward path going around, which it sounds easy to do, but it's actually very uncommon for players to do that. No matter what league you are in. We are going to see a tech lab as well as the second gas going down here. 2 racks is total for Deceipher. Deceipher leaving a rather large gap, just big enough for the bunker. It looks like good old Deceipher isn't really concerned about putting down his second expansion, as we see the expansion for EpochAce just about 1/3 of the way done here. 1 racks to his name. Second gas being taken. Right now, our gases are being mined, very interestingly, by 2 SCVs on each gas. Now, this is something I was very surprised to learn as well, is that the difference between having 2 SCVs on your gas and the difference between having 3 workers on your gas is actually very small. It's actually not that big of a difference. And so you will see a lot of programmers putting 2 guys on their gas initially to try and get that extra money for whatever it may be, for an extra worker, an extra main structure like a command center, nexus, or a hatchery, or for just something else like a unit producing structure, like a gateway, or racks. Again, a hatchery. So actually, not really uncommon at all to see players put 2 workers on here. It's getting a lot more and more common. Right here, unfortunately, we do have 1 little worker over here. He has this whole Vespian geyser all to himself, and right now we see 2 Marauders and 1 Mariner. 2 Marauders and about 3 Mariners. This is going to be the army of choice so far here. We're just seeing this Bioball mix going down. Almost identical as we are seeing this rush to the second tech lab from EpochAce. No bunker here. Very interesting. That we see a bunker from Deceipher. Looking a little too comfortable on this one base shenanigans. He's going to have to put on some pressure. He's going to have to put on some hurt pretty soon before he starts falling behind by Deceipher, who actually isn't opting to put a defensive bunker for himself. Three gates. I mean, 3 barracks and a factory. Ooh, look at that! Look at that saturation there. That saturation is going to be a little bit of a problem here. EpochAce gonna have a little, but he does have the command centers here, and the Eulogy of both of these command centers. It will keep his economy up, but at what cost here? Look at this saturation. Looking very nice. Let's go ahead and look in. I want to compare this right here. We do see a little light on the saturation on the main and the natural here from EpochAce. However, let's go ahead and look at the income here. We have around 1,000. It's just about even on the money here, but not quite even on the gas here. Just Deceipher with a few more SCVs. Actually, fully saturating his gases right here, right now. See how much Eulogy we have here. We are seeing a pretty fast third going down here. I love it. EpochAce. He's gonna have a lot of mules to plop down, but he just needs to get on these SCVs, and he's gonna be in a wonderful position here as we do see the first units from Deceipher. Moving on out, he is gonna leave this tank as his defense and also a Marine and Marauder. Let's go ahead and defend against any possible drops that may be coming eventually. But here we do have the expansion going down, a 9-minute expansion. Wouldn't be surprised to see this expansion float over here, as it actually is closer to this expansion than it is to this expansion. It might be a little bit of a ninja expand there. We're going to find out the hard way, though. The tank scooting on up, finding his way. Let's go ahead and keep an eye on these upgrades. We do have +1 coming out for Deceipher, as well as 0-0 still for EpochAce. Starport on its way now. No reactor quite yet. If you want to, he could switch the tech labs and the reactor. If he didn't want to use the tech lab on the factory, meaning he doesn't want tanks, he's alright with making Hellions. Or he could just make a full switch to bio. Expansion is down. We do see 3 very fast bases coming out from EpochAce. Saturation still looking a little low here. Second bunker going down. It looks like EpochAce is a little worried about some pressure here. And we are seeing this sneaky expansion. I love that Deceipher did this, because he knows that the scan's going to go down here, and EpochAce is going to do exactly what he's doing right now. He's going to build some extra defensive structures here because he's seeing no expansion. He's right now he thinks that some one-base shenanigans is going to hit him anywhere. It could be some kind of medevac harassment on his main or his natural or his third, or it could just be a straight-up bio attack with maybe a stim in the background or something like this. This map is actually really nice. You can drop along here. A lot of places. There's so much empty open space over here that the drop play and medevacs just will absolutely love. So we're going to see the Eulogy going down at this natural. Gas is being taken immediately. And I would like to see a few of these SCVs go to work on the natural here. More and more tanks moving on out. We do have Siege Tech done, and the starport is officially done for EpochAce. Look at this beautiful spreading of units from Deceipher. He sent a Marine to each one of the expansions except for these 2 expansions on the bottom right. We do see that money scan going down. He sees no reactor on the starport. It's going to hamper the medevac production a little bit, well, by 50% of what it's capable of. And he is seeing 3 Raxes and 4 Raxes and a 5th Rax in production. 2 tech labs, meaning Marauders will be ready and present. What's going on, Boom Man? A pleasure to see you, homie G. Right now, I love that Deceipher put 1 Marine in each one of his expansions right now. Our supply is looking 65 to 104. Right now, Deceipher, considering he only has just recently gotten his 2nd base, is leading pretty hard in the supply, which is great. 1 Mariner is going to be able to scout this this 3rd medevac is going to be the first one to arrive to the engagement. A little sour about that Mariner. Let's go ahead and look at the oh, what do we got here? Oh,
Ready
we
for dust off.
got some medevac harassment going on over to the far right here. Tanks controlling this area, literally smack dab in the middle of the map. 2 medevacs. It's gonna be quite powerful, and we are seeing the scan go down. This scan could easily tell Deceipher that he might be feeling some pressure right in that area, and that's exactly what's gonna happen here. Once these medevacs decide to do their move, EpochAce concentrating on getting these 3 bases. Does need to continue this SCV production. Any SCV harassment is really going to hurt him. Right now we do see the supply lead is growing and growing, 81 to 116, and the stim goes down, 2 medevacs to support, and units running their little arses off. Go ahead and defend that. Looks like the command center is going to go down. Unfortunately, he is losing control and the ability to mine from these 2 gases, putting EpochAce on 4 gases instead of 6. 4 gases being so powerful. Let's see if this burns down. I kind of think it's going to. You're home now. Welcome home, Boo Man. The magical supply depot just barely. This woman is right now. She's on the phone and she's saying, "Guys, I need help. Guys, seriously, I'm not joking. Guys, it's burnt. Guys! Lost communication." Sorry guys, give me one moment. Sexual innuendo. Alrighty, so Deceipher massing up units at the middle of the map. We are seeing that supply depot really meaning a lot right now. 78 supply out of 70. He needs 1 supply depot to catch up to be even. Then he's going to need a 2nd supply depot so that he can build additional units here. EpochAce is a cutie pie. Deceipher also being a goddamn cutie pie as well. And the army moving out. Let's keep an eye on these upgrades. Still at 1 upgrades. However, we do have the stim. We've been having the stim. EpochAce making another... Well, no, he's replacing his command center. But, of course, 2 more medevacs coming out for Deceipher. Nice, comfortable army here. However, both these armies are looking actually kind of even. However, a lot more tanks for Deceipher. He is going to be the one engaging, moving on. Oh, and here comes the funnel. I heard you like funnel cake. These units... herb-a-derping a little bit on this ridge, and these tanks are going to be able to do maximum damage. A nice scan going down, making sure that he doesn't miss a spot. And Deceipher now looking at an incredible lead, about 100 supply lead here, 33 to 139. EpochAce, let's go ahead and keep an eye on... Oh, EpochAce is actually doing some harassment of himself, or of his own, at the top left here. He's not going to give this without a fight. Units moving on forward. Unfortunately, we don't have any units in the bunkers because he's using them right now to put some harassment on the main. I think that... No, the command center, I think, was moved. Very interesting. And so I think the Deceipher... Yeah, it's over. And I think Deceipher has a very strong advantage, just pure army. We're going to see him do the wonderful, the mighty A move to victory. I do believe in just a moment, Deceipher evacuating his main. These units are a little too much to take care of. Up until a tank and a few mariners come. Pushing forward, breaking the walls. Natural has been breached. The main is under turmoil right now. And GG coming from EpochAce. EpochAce is a goddamn cutie pie, and I love him. Everyone, I want you guys to all just send your positive vibes to both these players. Both of them, the bronze Homie G Willikers, doing their thing, learning the game one step at a time. And it was a pleasure to watch them. I really hope to see more of them in the near future. Let's go ahead and jump into our next game.